Now, I want to talk quickly here about alcohol specifically and morning wood. Now, all kinds of different recreational drugs and pharmaceutical drugs, for sure, can affect erections. We talked about blood pressure medication. There's a lot of different ones. But I want to talk about alcohol in particular because it really jacks around with this if you don't do it correctly. Okay? So it's not like you can't drink alcohol, but that's the most popular recreational drug, and it tends to affect morning wood more than most of them, like more than cannabis for sure. All right, so this is alcohol's effect on sleep. Now, if you look, okay, so the sort of the yellowish, orangish, brownish line, that is alcohol when you've had alcohol. Underneath it is that sleep cycle where I was just showing you, just like a normal sleep cycle. So this is how alcohol is different. If you can look, and this is particularly, like if you just have a glass of wine, maybe 2 glasses, it's probably not going to affect you too much if you do it early enough in the evening. If you do it close to bedtime, even a small amount of alcohol like that is going to affect this. Okay. So that's I want to clarify that first of all. It's not like you can't drink, but alcohol's tough on the erections to begin with. Keep that in mind. I could do a whole separate class on that, on why that is and how that works. So you certainly don't want to overdo the alcohol, and the type of alcohol makes a big difference too. But that kind of getting off topic. So keep it down low. If you're going to drink, try not to go over 2 drinks. And when you start getting into 3, 4, and more drinks, it's going to affect your erections. Okay, and not in a good way. Hopefully you'll get past it and it won't be a huge issue, but the more you drink, the more likely it is that's going to happen. And the closer you drink to sleep, okay, because this is some people do that. They drink in order to get to sleep, right? But that's a terrible idea, especially for your erections, especially as a man. And I'll explain that, because what it does, if you look at this, it bypasses the slow dip into deep sleep. It gets you into deep sleep way faster. Okay, it's like a big drop here, right? And you stay in there longer. Okay, but the problem is it starts messing around with the cycles all in general. You'll see right when you start to come up, you don't come all the way up into REM. So you miss this whole portion of sleep. So that means no opportunity for morning wood, no opportunity for increased testosterone production, right? You missed that one. Then you come back down, you miss the second one entirely. And then when we're getting close to the third one, instead of undershooting it, you're overshooting it. So that's where you might have experienced this yourself. And a lot of people do who drink close to bed, is you just wake up in the middle of the night. And you see it's pretty long, right? So most people will wake up and they're up for a while, maybe an hour or half hour to 2 hours, right, before they go back to bed. And then they go back to sleep, and look, it doesn't even go nearly as deep, and it overshoots again. Okay, so look at that. There's like no REM, right, when you drink that close to bed. So that means no opportunity for morning wood, no opportunity for, all that testosterone production. You've just lost it. So that's just important. I just want to bring that out, because when it comes to morning wood, you really got to look at that alcohol and how much are you drinking and how close to bed are you drinking, right? I would recommend you stop drinking at least 2 hours before you go to bed, preferably even before that, okay, to help ensure that you get that testosterone, and so you can use those erections that the alcohol's making you horny to want to do, right? And then you can't do it. It's it's a vicious cycle. So you don't want to fall into that vicious cycle. Yeah. So what I wanted to talk about here is the epigenetic signalers.
Hey man, I hope you got a ton out of this segment of the MWAI Morning Wood Alpha Inhibitor video series, where we are diving deep into overcoming this insidious alpha inhibitor that is blocking our birthright of having natural, long-lasting, stage 4 rock-hard erections. If you'd like to get free access to the entire MWAI Morning Wood Alpha Inhibitor video series, make sure you click the link in the description of this video to register for free access to all of these life-changing videos in this series, along with some other surprise bonuses. Also, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and turn on your notifications bell so that you get all of the future value-packed videos just like this that I will be releasing for you to help you be the best version of yourself and have natural, stage 4, rock-solid performance. I will see you tomorrow in the next MWAI Morning Wood Alpha Inhibitor video.